Hey, buddy. How's the volume? Loud? Okay.
Zoom sounds good. Do you want me to check YouTube?
YouTube should be alright. The Zoom one that's harder to control. How are we all?
Good, yourself?
Yeah, not bad. To the beach.
Fine.
Oh, it's very loud. Joe?
That's good of you. Are you sunburned yet?
Oh man, we can't really go into the sun too much. I'm a day walker.
He looks out the window and gets sunburned.
Yeah.
That's right.
Hey, Adelaide.
I was sunburned by the time we got off the plane.
Had the time the clouds coming over the sun before I run from the car into the shade. Alrighty. Well, Joe, just check that music. Is it still very loud for you?
It's loud, but it's not. It's like you're still easily understandable.
Yeah, I don't want it too loud to be distracting though. Let's turn it down a touch. Oh, just at the start? Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, it's difficult. It's hard to control. Normally when I've got the other setup at home, much easier to control the dials and stuff. Alrighty, so yesterday, we've it's kind of an annoying start to the day. Let's recap yesterday. I realized I got caught on the trap. So I think there would have been a lot of people looking for that sell, and this was the area. This was the trend line break, and I think a lot of people would have been looking for that retest. And I was really worried about missing the move. That's where I entered, and then price just exploded up. But, and annoyingly, I scaled into this one. But the way I'd scaled in, because I planned to scale in, is luckily it was only one loss. It was a 30 pip loss, which is annoying. And then the second position was only like a few extra pips. Now, then we got the final, like the second move was the good one, and this was kind of disappointing because missed these buys, took a loss on the way, but then the second opportunity came in clutch. Who partook in the second opportunity? It didn't happen till after the stream, unfortunately. We finished the stream about this candle, and I was saying take the retest down towards like the London lows or the Asian highs. I know a few of you guys did. Then anyone was brave enough to take it. It was my last bullet for the day. And annoyingly, because I took the losses on the start, when I was in front, secured the bag, let a little runner go. Runner didn't quite. The runner, like I was in front for the day, so I was pretty happy, like to recover from the loss. Wasn't like obviously it was pretty much a flat day, and then my target for the runner was the Asian London low, 17,000 to be precise.
Oh no!
Yeah, but I'd gone to bed, so I woke up and I was like, shoot, man, like it just came all the way back. 60 pips. I was in profit. The runner wasn't much anyway because I'd secured most of it. Anyway, it would have been nice to have woke up to some green, the little on the MetaTrader, when it's like a little green line on it instead of that little red line. But then the gold buys were excellent, absolutely excellent. So I'm really happy with that call, that trade idea. It basically just came on from yesterday, from Wednesday. Tuesday. No, wait. What day is it today? It's Friday today. Wednesday. Saying about I really like the buys, and I really didn't see a world where we drop much lower than here. So it was targeting buys up to at least the 2000s, and we got all the way 2008. So Sarah, you were holding those buys, weren't you? Is she here? No, she's not here yet. Cool. Anyway, we've woke up to some news. German just exploded up, man. Yeah.
We had that spike, but it's basically come back to break even for me.
Mm-hmm.
GA, I was debating the German or the GA on that big spike up to trade it back down again.
Mm-hmm.
I took the German and it's done nothing, and then GA did a full retracement.
Yeah. All right, let's check the news. Does anyone want to run through any trades that they took last night, or? So what do we have? We had pound news again today. So retail sale, 3.4%.
Yeah.
But it dropped.
Yeah.
No, it spiked up and then dropped.
Yeah.
Took the Asian low. Yeah, we should see some pound strength today. That's a huge read. So traders trim Bank of England bets after retail data, seeing 71 basis points of cuts. Largest monthly rise in sales since April 2021. Yeah, so that's just some nasty business. Pushing up like that with the news, and then just dropping. But we should see strength. All right, what else? Doesn't matter what's happening in the German economy, does it? Just German 40s just rising on and on and on. Okay. All right, what have we got now? We've got PPI today as well. Let's see what PPI can do. I think next week can have some really nice buys if PPI comes in low on equities. For today I would be thinking for gold, I think the recovery's on. I think the recovery's on for gold.
CPI news.
What's that?
Correcting all that CPI sell-off.
If PPI comes in low, yes. Yep. I think if PPI is in low, we correct this whole move. We've already done it on equities. Equities just shook Tuesdays off on all of them. So this was Tuesday over here for NAS, for Dow. This was Tuesday's recovered now completely. S&P broken the high now. UK 100. This was Tuesday sell-off. So gold's the last one. So if PPI comes in, I think gold has more room to push up than the others. Now for German, I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
It's steep, isn't it? It's super steep.
Where is the bullish momentum coming from with German? What's driving it?
Well, I thought this moved down on the CPI.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was an overreaction. So it was an overreaction to the Fed, to the US inflation coming in hot.
Mm-hmm.
The traders now trimming their bets from rate cuts on the speed of the rate cuts. It led to a little bit of a sell-off, but really I don't think it changes anything. There was still so much money flowing into equity markets that this is a pullback. and then we just seen it explode up. But it's really, I really hate trading it when it's like this. I like movement personally when it's like trading in, not inside ranges, but when it's sort of when I've got stuff to the left to analyze. That's what I like. Now the higher we get, there's less and less stuff, and then when we're at all-time highs, there's nothing to the left. So I find, and when it's this steep, I find it difficult personally. And I hadn't really seen this. I'm getting more used to it now, but the last time we'd seen this was in this in November, and it just kept on going and going and going and going for a whole month, where it was basically like barely breaking a session low and just continuing. Muhammad can touch 2010 for gold. Yeah, at least I think at least for 2010 for gold. So, and now are we just going to continue up again? I kind of feel like we should just buy it. But I'm going to be honest. I'm finding it easier to plan for sells.
Yeah.
But it seems stupid because it's just so damn bullish. I don't know. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I'm thinking pullback, but I still think it's going to go higher. It's only going to be a short, like back in November where it pulled back 20, 30, 40 pips at most, and then it just shot up again.
Yeah.
Seems to be what it's doing again.
One thing that we've seen this week is the last 5 minutes before London Open, do the pullback. Yeah. And then on the open, it explodes up. So I'm going to run with that idea first. I'm going to see if price in the last 5 minutes pulls back. And if it does that, I wouldn't mind if it breaks the low of the previous candle. So like this, price pulls back in the last 5 minutes. And if we get into an area that I quite like, and it wicks down and it's flipping, I might take a long opportunity. But I'm not comfortable with this. So I'll probably try secure. I'll manage my trade fairly aggressively, I think. But that's if we get that pullback, and that's just running from the idea of what we've done the last couple of days. I don't normally like doing that, but that would be my first option. And then I think I'll probably plan a sell move for the next hour and a half that we're sitting here. Because I think we're getting very crowded for these longs. So it's taking more and more weight to keep pushing price up. And any sense of like profit taking, any Freaky Friday business, I think there could be like a quick scalp kind of sell. And I think that will do me for the day. Just get that. Hopefully it's the first move that we get as a winner. Because then I'll be very pleased with the week, given the week wasn't. It was a pretty nice week, to be honest. It's just annoying when it's so bullish. All right. What's the consensus? Is it sell to buy to sell? And what do you guys have a bias? That's why I'm asking this.
I can't see it taking off long without taking out some of this liquidity. Yeah, it's just been too big a straight push for my eyes.
Mm-hmm.
So it retested the Asian 50, take out that fair value gap.
Yep.
Like that kind of lines up with the London high. But there's areas down low where I would expect it to tap into. But whilst everything's so bullish, it's sort of.
Yeah, I want to go counter the first move. So if the first move happens 5 minutes before they open, I want to counter that move. If it just shoots straight up from the open without any pullback, I want to counter that move to go down. That makes sense?
Okay. Yeah.
So if we get the pullback just before or at some stage, I'd like to counter that to go long. and if we go, so my bias is basically seeing where the first batch of volume comes from, because I reckon that could be the sell to buy or buy to sell, and that's indeed what we've seen the last couple of days. Is that this was a sell to buy on the open on yesterday, and then the day before that over here was this is pretty much the exact same move. Little sell to buy. If we just sort of hover here and then shoot up, I want to sell it. So let's see, we've got 12 minutes before the open. Before that 5 minutes, that 5 minute candle comes in. Just turn this light on. Okay, Goldilocks. So, seen a bit of movement already in gold. I got this as my resistance inside of here. Or 5 minute HCS. So let's see if we can break above that. This is definitely the target. I'm going to watch for reactions at this zone, and then see what we can get. But gold would be a bit of a grind, more of a grind than German, I reckon. Well, we're getting a nice little trend line on gold, aren't we?
Mm.
Oh.
So you're looking pull back to go long again on gold, or?
Well, it was easier underneath 2000 for these longs.
Yeah. Or are you thinking that's resistance at your?
This is definitely going to. I think this will definitely be a bit of a bounce from this area, so I'm a bit careful buying up into that area.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind like a little bit of fake out and then sort of leaving this area. I think buying above 2010 can be some nice moves, but I also think fake outs make more sense with PPI data coming out later for the New York session. So I'd prefer to play the range or the fake outs. Yeah. Perhaps like looking. Yeah. I think that kind of makes sense. Fake outs above here, pulling back to like Asian high. So I'm bullish. I am bullish on gold, but I think with PPI data, I think the move will happen later. So I think it'd be safer looking for the fake out. Alrighty, Dave.
That was just my idea for today.
Ah, beautiful. Makes sense. Yeah, I really want to see this push up. I don't want to see that pull back before. Do you see now yesterday that where I took that first sell was the seller's was a seller's trap?
It was good. It was good this afternoon. Yeah, really good. Didn't skip a beat. Went to school. Was happy as I.
Because on reflection, that's what I felt.
It's funny because at home it's
where we had that trend line.
But then we go out in public and swan and go gentler voice.
Yeah.
You know?
This trend line.
Oh yeah, we're dropped down to London. Yeah.
Yeah, broke here.
Yeah. Totally.
So this is the kind of candle I'm watching for today, to go counter that one. Should clean some of this up.
Pretty after seeing the trend move up like that and seeing it drop, it's pretty tempting, isn't it?
Yeah. All right. Any other ideas for other pairs, guys? We should keep an eye on. Anyone else focusing on something else?
I think I'm looking for all indices to have it, well, except for NAS. NAS is too hard to pick at the moment, but I think the Dow's going to have a pullback. German, I think he's going to have a pullback too. But I'm only looking at 20 pips on the German from current price. If it got any more than that, would be amazing. But I'm thinking that it will happen in the Euro session actually, so it's probably going to happen in the next 12 minutes or so.
Remember what I said about that first. If we get a gift today, would be if London opens without pullback and moves straight up with no bottom wick. That'd be excellent to see, because that won't be the London low. Other than that, there's not a whole lot to go with. Just looking to trade down for a this Asian high should be tested at some stage. So see like how this Asian high, if I can draw my line straight. See this Asian high gets retested, but it gets retested in the Euro session as well. Then you've got this Asian high gets retested when price pushes up, gets retested. This Asian high, low, sorry, it gets tested a couple times. What we've got is we've just gone straight up with that 7 o'clock news. So you would think that would get a touch on this candle or the next candle, but if we can push straight up, then this will become a target. So I'll be looking to target. And I think that's a very conservative target, given where price is in the whole scheme of things. But from this time, 7:50 a.m. London time onwards, I'm pretty sure we'll revisit 17,107 again. If it does it straight away, it's only a 16 pip drop. So I'm hoping that we just keep on going up. I'm hoping that we consolidate where we are here, and in 10 minutes time I want to see price push up because those sells are a bit easier. But if we come down and test it, I'll look to counter that move. That's my idea. Any other ideas, guys? Like specific levels, how you're going to play it? Are you going to take a trade as a scout position first and then look to re-enter, or full risk first trade? Hey, Tom. Your thoughts of buy to sell as well? Cool.
Looks like a sell to buy for me as well. Strong bullish market, wants to go higher, markets are moving up, sort of pull back a bit for a better price.
Would you consider buy to sell to buy?
Buy to sell to buy. Anywhere there's a whipsaw, I'll be in there.
All right. We're leaving at the moment. Let's get all charts so we can keep an eye on the bigger picture. So hour, bottom left, 30 minute. Let's go the 15 minute top left. All locked and loaded. Yeah, best case scenario, open, no bottom wick, straight up. Sell that sucker. Yeah, I'm not looking for a huge move to the downside. I think it's right now it's still going to be considered a scalp for me. So the French inflation came in standard. Okay, this is we're getting to the last 5 minutes now.
Looks like it wants to break up, doesn't it?
It does.
Do a cowboy up now.
All right, let's see what the 5 minute now does. Study session this week will be usual time, Sunday. This week's going to be finishing pretty strong by the looks of it. Like full on engulfing candle. So the daily range is already 65 pips. So if we can get a bit of a pop, I think I'd short 17,160 for a 50 pip drop. So hopefully this doesn't drop too much more, otherwise this complicates those sells. This 5-minute candle pulling back like it is. So I want to see open no bottom wick to push up. Like I'm bullish overall for equities. I'm trying to make sense of what's the move that makes sense for this next hour and a half. It's important to have a bias, whether it's bullish or bearish. If you're bullish, do you really want to buy from where we are? Or do you want to wait for better structure before you buy from? If you don't mind doing counter, even with a bullish bias, like I can have a session bias and I can have an overall bias, and that can be two different things. As long as you hold true to one and look for specific price action that supports what you're looking for. Yeah, let's see if we can bounce off this Glenn, and then just go straight up 1760, 17170. $20 seconds. See what this open does. Come on, straight up. Okay, this is the open. Come on, push.
Go, Hayden. Go, everyone.
Hey mate, how are you?
Good.
Howdy.
Howdy. Just trying to turn hindsight into foresight. That like last night. Oh man, jeez. I ramped my stop down because I had to go away from it, and I should have left it. I had it 20 pips, and if I had it 20 pips, it would have been a nice little run down 50 pips.
This is for the second, after the
the
stream.
First.
Oh, the first one.
Yeah. Anyway, here's what it is. I'm working on it.
Mm-hmm.
I see you do it, so I'm hopeful.
Yeah.
You're in good company, mate. We're all working on it.
Thanks, Glenn.
The truth.
Come on, give us a bit of a fake out, push up, and then we'll take the sells.
Everyone's looking at it going, we don't know what to do. It's at all-time highs.
Yeah, honest. So, go on,
To be
Chris.
honest, I think that's enough fake out. I think
Oh yeah,
thought it was buying,
this little
and
pullback here.
Yeah, I think that's enough for me. Yeah, but I could be wrong. I was wrong last night, so.
So I want to see what it does with that. Like if it's breaking out, and then there's gonna be a lot of people taking that sell, and then just see it just push. Like I hope it just goes straight down. For your sake, Chris. But I think if it does this move as well, there's going to be an opportunity somewhere up here as well. And
just started taking 20-cent bets on the next all-time high.
yeah, and also don't let me influence anyone. If you've got an idea, I think it's really important that you run with your idea, regardless of what everyone else looks at. No one's got 100% strike rate.
No.
So true. So true.
Okay, a little bit annoying that it's got wick on either side now. So I was really hoping for like a gift, but it didn't give it. Doesn't happen. Like that's, yeah, like it's not often that it happens, but when it does, it's really high probability. An A+ setup. Just for 1 minute, real quick. Well, it's a 1 minute HCS. It's not my sell zone yet. Someone keep an eye on gold as well. And if we're hitting 2010, I think I'm going to short it. Short it from this. I'm going to set an alert. Because my idea is for gold, even though I'm bullish with it, is I think that the better move will come with PPI. Until then, it could just give a bit of a fake out in consolidation. We've had some decent moves with gold in the London sessions lately. So I think today could be a bit more of a quieter one. So looking for yeah, like taking the high of this doji. I think that could be a good little, like, take the high of the doji, grab liquidity, keep pushing higher, and then reject off 2010. And I'll look just to take a little sell from that level. All right, German.
$17,150, here we come.
Yeah, I'm looking for 17,160 at least.
Oh, yeah. Change its mind already.
It loves a rally, doesn't it? German 40.
Euro support held pretty strong, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. And the target, again, just to reiterate, is around the 17,110 area for any sells. That euro support was also New York high. That's the yesterday's daily high. Which is the all-time, which was the all-time high.
Yeah, it's daily occurrence.
Yeah. So that's your PDH. Previous daily high.
Love the acronyms.
So I'm looking for this. Is anyone long?
No, we should. Oh,
I am.
I'm long as well. I thought it might explode from the get-go, so I thought, just go. So it's above my entry level now. About my entry level.
Yeah. Oh, Joe, you're short before the open. Enter again and retest the 3-minute LQC. We're right here where we are now. Yeah. Yeah, it could be a buyer's trap. We might not quite get up there. And then price pushes down.
Yeah, I'm looking at cutting it whilst it's in the green.
Yeah, I don't want
All
to.
is 0.2%.
I don't want to go in with a large stop again.
Yeah, I got a larger stop than I was happy, but larger than I like to. Actually, I have it down to 5 pips or something like that. Is he?
Oh yeah.
He's incredible. You know that was it HCS
Yeah.
at 4 minute. He would have that pretty timed to perfection if he thought it was going that way, but you know he could just as easily pop up.
I'm going to risk 5 pips here. I'm going to go short. Just 5 pips. Yeah.
Take my 0.3 now.
Just keeping the stop just above here. Feel like the risk reward is really good, and 5 pips is not going to hurt my feelings. I'm not using percentage. Just very important to let you know. I'm not using percentage. I'm literally risking just 5 pips of a normal lot size. So it's like effectively it's like when I use normally 20 pips, it's a quarter of what I normally would risk. Just to see if this liquidity candle can hold and that this is a little fake out, like a buyer's trap. Very, very high risk, as in, you know, pro will take my 5 pips, but I think the risk reward potential is pretty decent. If we can break this low, this candle would be a good start. If we close bullish, I'll probably just cut it. I think it could. If this 3 minute candle closes bullish without taking my stop loss, I'll kill it. But if we can break that low of that previous 3 minute candle, I'll hold this. Come on. So 1 minute to tell the story. $20 seconds, come on. Okay. If it closes bullish, it's gone. Oh. Yeah. All right. It's done. Closed it. So lost 2 pips.
I closed it out at 4.4 pips.
Positive.
Yeah.
Cool. Nice. I mean, it's still holding. It's still holding, but I really wanted to see it drop in that first. Because the 15 minutes now is getting pretty close to closing. And if the 15-minute candle can close nice and bullish, then I'd rather take those sells from that planned area. But I thought it was worth a little go. It only cost me a couple pips. If we're breaking the high, the way I would get into this again is if this is breaking the high and then coming back down and then looking like it's about to close bearish and having this, like, I'll be watching the timer here. Because if I think we get a candle that's going to close bearish engulfing, like this, like something like that, then I'll enter that, because I think the next candle, high chance, wicks up and then drives down. That's the only way I'll get back in it again from this level.
Is that not the start of what you just drew there, Hayden? Not the start of a seller's trap?
No.
Pulls back, enticing.
Oh, if
Yeah, with what you just...
no.
No? Okay.
3 minute. There we go.
Yeah. So look at the 5 minute now. Taking the high,
Okay.
getting close, just for closing. This could be that little drop. So there's a fraction higher than the previous one. To me, it looks like it's in closer to buyer's trap territory.
Yeah, it still hasn't taken euro high out yet.
Okay.
Come on, drop, drop, drop. Now we just don't want this candle to reject from. Be nice if it can close inside of here. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Now a little wick up's alright. 15-minute candle is closed. 15-minute candle, see the top left now? Be nice if it can actually fill this bottom wick of the 15-minute. Once we start breaking these lows, then I think we've got like another like 10 that it could drop. The max pullback would be about here for this new candle.
Is that a sneeze or a MetaTrader entry?
Sound like someone just put something down on the table.
Oh, that was my dog, sorry.
Oh, it was a woof, was it?
It was a snort at the door because he wants to get out. Not the Shih Tzu, full of character.
Alright, the max pullback's here. If it's closing bullish, then I'll be waiting for it to drive a little bit higher before entertaining this.
Okay.
See if there's any headlines.
One good thing about financial juice is it refreshes pretty quickly on its own. You don't have to constantly refresh it. Or it's a pain in the neck.
Yeah, you got to constantly be on top of Forex Factory. Okay, that sucks. Close right at that zone.
Yeah.
What's gold at?
So don't worry about it, mate. You're not losing much. It's moved 13 pips whole session.
Yeah. Even an Asian session, it didn't do a whole lot.
No.
So I don't want to make the same mistake as yesterday.
What was that, Hayden? What was the mistake? Sorry.
Opening the chart.
No, going going in without good confirmation.
Oh, okay.
That's why I like the idea of this one. Giving it a shot. I was able to keep the risk really tight on it. But combating with this this early volatility, I mean, it's no volatility today so far. Like remember yesterday how it just shot up, and I was a little bit didn't want to miss the move, so I entered on without great confirmation, just going from a zone. It didn't hold at all. So this one, I'm pretty keen to wait for like the actual planned levels, but it's really hard when everything's making all-time highs, because where are these planned levels? Like, it's a lot easier when you've got things to the left that I can target. Mm-hmm. So what I'm looking for here is price. I want to see a fast move, because a fast move is often the false move. If we can shoot up, and then we can sort of round off a little bit, and then get those liquidity candles, I think we've got a much better chance of getting that sell back down to just like, I'm not even looking for much. Just looking for it to like retest a previous session high. But the way that price is sort of hanging here is giving you a really good look of getting in. I think there's going to be a sweep. Take the euro high. And then with that sweep, we might get a little bit of just bullishness continue, because there could be some, like, I don't want to say algos set up, but there can be a little bit of like excitement momentum from breaking the high for breakout traders. So it might not just be a quick sweep. It might actually push up, little quick reaction down, and then sort of just build and build and build and maintain like the trend line. And then eventually when we get like 20 pips above the previous pre-London high, then we start to see that correction down, because we're at this stage now. We started the day at 17,075, and I'd say that when you're getting close to 100 pips already in the daily candle straight up, you're closer to a pullback than you are continuation. Well, I would say that I'd be able to live my life very comfortably trading that kind of style, and then just taking the days that just keeps on going on and on and on. Take those days where I will take a loss on those days, but I'd be more consistent looking for the pullback if price is hitting this like 17,160 area, or treating anything above here as now I'm looking for sells, and they're actually waiting for a good confirmation. Because if I was pretty patient yesterday, it would have been actually a really, really nice day. It's just a shame that took 2 losses at the start. Well, one loss. It was one idea, but 2 half risk entries that made up 1 full loss. If I was pretty patient and waited for that momentum to slow, there would have been could have just been one and done. But while we're getting, what's Glenn doing? Little M, looking for the sweep, hey?
Yeah. This current candle is potentially the confirmation.
because this 3 minute well is closing and engulfing. So we've got a few rejection wicks now from the top side. We've got this, let me just zoom in. Okay, so this candle, engulfing. This candle, just. This candle, engulfing. So look at the this area. It's pretty much equal highs, but look at this number. When I go to this candle, you see it says 17140.8, and the previous one is 17140.7. So it's 0.1 of a pip higher. So technically it is engulfing. Now we've got the third one, and we're making lower highs. So when you see this, you're closer to a support breaking usually. But if we do break this, because this is looking like there is like some selling taking place. If we break it, I don't want to get caught in the hype of it just being a quick sweep and then price digging up higher, stopping me out, and then getting the second move down. I'd rather just wait for that second move down, or let it close up above, and then once we close back below it, treating that as my high, and then we can then keep on driving lower. Only down to this previous daily high. That's really what I'm looking for again. I'd like to go down all the way to the Asian high, which would be like another 10 pips lower, 10, 15 pips lower. But even then, like sweeping up from here, this would still be a good like 30 pip move. I'd love to get 50 pips out of today. Is that another question for a DAX buy target of the 161 fib from our downtrend? 12th or 13th of Feb. Oh, I see. You're looking here. So, something from here to here. 161.
Is that correct?
No. Someone. Chris private messaged me saying like maybe this is an idea from 17,200. Because the other fib that's quite popular. Like I don't use fibs, but people do use fibs. So there could be trading activity happening at where's 127? We're already well past that. So the 17,200. Well, I like the round number as well, Chris. I think there's confluence with if you've got fibs, you've got round number like the 200. I think that could look quite enticing for some people for sure. So there could be like a reaction at that level. And that's really all we want is just reactions, don't we? Happy to trade the reactions, get the risk out of it, and then to see if those reactions can become a beautiful trade. Okay, so this is the sweep now. Closing above the high. Negation of this candle. The question is it a buyer's trap? Or is it going to be a fake out? Oh, sorry, the same thing. Buyer's trap, fake out. Or are we going to push higher? So we'll keep a level on this. I'll call it Chris's level. Out of interest, see what happens. Keep an eye. So it's all the way up here. So that would be pretty nice if London did get all the way up there, because that would be 80 pips. We often see 80 pip reactions. Sorry, we often see reactions when we get 80 pips in the London session. So yeah, I think that's a brilliant place that you can look for. At least, even if it's just, it will be counter trend, but even looking for like that sort of scalp style, I think that's a great trade idea. It's just, will it get there today?
What's that level? Chris's level is that
17,200.
Why?
It's because it's on the 1 hour chart. Like we don't use fibs too much, or I don't use fibs, but people do use fibs, and they will see this as the significant retracement, where we right from this high to low, and this is the 161.8 retracement.
Sure.
Like overextension, over. What's it? Not overextension.
And what's the previous significant fib point before that?
127.7.
Could be where we're at now.
Which is, we're above that. Is here.
Yeah.
I mean, like this was like, if this is the reaction that you got from the 127.7, and us as like basically these are the scalping sessions. Would you be happy with 30 pips, 35 pip reaction from a level that you deemed? Would you be happy with taking that 35 pips if you had your eyes on this level?
Like with my position sizes, I'd be happy with 35 pips every day of the week.
Yeah.
Even a couple of days in the following week.
Mm-hmm. So it's I think as long as traders have you have an idea, as long as you've got something that you're looking for, and then to see if it works. You can only throw a dice, you know, and if you're a good risk management, I've already said many times, your bias doesn't actually matter. It just matters that you have a bias or have an area that you're planning. So the question is, Chris, as well, and anyone that's got their eyes on this level now, how do you get into it? Do you wait for a confirmation? Is it just a limit order here? Or do you wait for like price action at that level? Because I find that's what the edge is. The edge is like having your zones, your zoys or poise, zoys and poise, and then waiting for price action around those levels. Jim took a buy at 17,132 after it failed to close below the 3 minute. Bearish engulfing candle. Nice. Up 15 pips. We're approaching my sell zone. Someone say gold.
Hayden, got a question for you.
Yeah, mate.
How do you measure whether you're obtaining an edge as you progress through your trading career?
I think it's that turning point from when you're consistently losing to becoming like break even. I think then you've got your edge. The rest is.
So you're looking at just pips? Are you looking at profit? Are you? What do you suggest, please?
So how do you know if you've got an edge? Is it the price action and your trades giving you good moves, and is it you in your way that's stopping you from becoming, you know, quite profitable on a weekly basis? That's what I'd say. Is it like if you can look and you can see that your zones are great, you're waiting for your price action and you're getting the good levels, good reactions, and you get into decent trades, but it's the way that you manage those trades that's letting you down, then I'd say you've already got your edge, and now the rest is just mindset. But if you find that you're taking trades and you're not getting any consistency with your entries, but you're able to hold to where your targets would be, as in like if you took yourself out of the equation, put an order in at your level, and then just walked away, are you winning more than you're losing? If that's the case, you've got an edge already.
Yep. Okay.
Because a lot of people have an edge, but it's the way they manage it would mean that they're not being profitable. So if you're break even, I reckon you've got an edge, but it's more your mindset that's keeping you from being pushed into that next level. Okay, I'm looking for a fast move here. Like a little push higher. There's not many comments on YouTube. Is there 2 streams running by any chance? I'm only seeing 1.
I was giving you a like, big man.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
27 watching and 3 likes.
As usual.
Hayden, I can give you a fib number that fits really nicely with your 17160 if you want.
Oh yeah.
If you want to have a quick look at that.
Yeah. Let's have a look.
You just go to the 4 hour.
4 hour.
And if you go back down to the there was a low made at 16,783.
16.7. This one here.
Yeah, that one there.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you put your fib extension on the bottom of that,
mm-hmm.
and then go up to the first high, which is come right back down, keep coming down to where your NY. Yep.
Yeah.
There. Right, and then come back down to the low on the next candle. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. So that one there. Yep. So put your next little dot there. You need a fib extension, not a retracement. I think that you're just using a retracement. You need to go to the fib extension tool. So what we're looking at is the extensions.
Trend-based fib extension, this one.
Yep, that'll do. Yep. So just go from the low to the high and then back down to the next low.
Yeah.
Right, and you need to just mark 150%. It's not a fib number, but it's a guy called Gann, who you've probably heard about, which is where the Gann box comes from.
Right.
And, we had a very interesting discussion about it going back about a month with Glenn and Tom, and you'll see that 1.5, which is a really significant number for Gann, comes in right on that, and it'll often go to the 150 or the 200. So I don't know where the 200 comes in, but that just teed up nicely.
Mm.
Yeah, that just pricked my ears when was it David that came up with using a tool there, but just with extensions. So that was a retracement that he was using to try and get that figure, whereas this is an extension of the previous range, and that 150% is really an important one.
Mm.
Doesn't always work, but it is a really interesting number to watch. But often an extension won't go more than either 150 or 200% of the first range out,
Right.
which is the one that we've marked there on that extension.
Does it look more clear on the hour? Because it's like the push up and the pullback. Well, it's kind of like a sideways.
I haven't checked it out on the others, but you'll find that stuff will come together on on the 1 hour and the 30-minute as well, probably.
Chris is saying we've got another Chris. There's not Chris Vernon, Chris Sermon. Gosh, that rhymes. Chris S. I'm gonna say.
As long as his name's not Dave.
Yeah, no Dave's. Yeah, I banned more Dave's turning up. No.
David's are okay, David.
Oh, there is 2 streams, Danny.
Oh, mate, he's on thin ice too.
That's why I can't see some stuff.
Well, I'm welcoming any suggestions for a name change. You know,
I was waiting for Brian.
Goldax. Let's just stick with
It's
Goldax.
gonna be Brett's next, isn't it? There's gonna be heaps of them. Something I reckon.
I'm not talking in one of them. Oh, okay. That's interesting. I don't know how this happens.
I can only see one stream.
Yeah, I can only see one.
I can't see two.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Danny
but-
said there's a second one.
Price has hit 17,150. By the way,
Yeah.
your round number.
That was Robbie. You're looking at that one, weren't you?
Yeah.
So you're talking in one, Hayden,
Oh, yeah.
and not in the other. You've got like 3 comments in one, and I don't know how many in. One's got 22 likes and one's got 13 likes.
I could find the 2. I don't know how this is happening. I can't see the second one.
Yeah, so you're not even talking in the. You weren't even talking then.
Multiple
I don't know.
personalities.
Yeah, I've just found the second one too.
It's like it's belated or something because you're doing the game box when Brett was talking.
Oh,
I
really?
don't know what, Hayden. I've got.
So you're not talking when you just talked then.
Oh.
I typed my comment in the one that's only got 3 likes, but it's come up in the comment box of the one that's got 27 likes.
Can't wait to get back to my normal setup. All right. I'll find it and I'll kill it in a second. But let's watch this guy. Let's see. Are we getting this fake out? Is this going to be the sweep? We've got the liquidity candle on the 3-minute from the 17,150. No top wick. I think I'm going to get pretty close to a sell soon. A 4-minute candle looks beautiful. 5-minute candle looks beautiful. I'm going to give it a sell.
This car is.
All right. 20 pip stop. I'll put it above the 60. It's not great. I'll look for the Asian high. I'll tighten my stop if this next candle can close bearish. Not quite at my level, but I think I don't mind it. I don't mind giving it the risk in this one. Ah, shoot.
This is so slow going, isn't it?
Yeah. Horrible.
Sorry.
Everyone, 20 people just yawned. Thanks.
Thought it was on mute. I apologise. It was a tortured yawn.
Don't like that 4-minute candle. It's kind of negating this previous candle. So I think I'm going to cut this one as well. I'm just going to see what we do just here. If it's looking like it's going to close above this wick, then this trade's dead. But what this is looking like to me is that we're creating a bit of a range here. I don't want to be in this. I'd take a fake out above it, back in, give it a second shot, but I'm not going to hold this one for long. It's a pretty awful little channel that it's creating. Like this, eh? Come on. Close bearish. 30 seconds.
Oh.
It is a yawn fest. I wonder if it's PPI that's kind of holding things back a little bit. That is a pretty big news. Oh, damn it. Alright. What do I do? Do I cut it? Take a 10 pip loss again? Oh yeah, that's an option. Close 50% potentially. Hold like a mofo.
Hedge.
Just check the DAX heat map. I'm trading view. It's all bullish by 1. Yeah, that is breaking all-time highs, isn't it?
I'm holding this.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold it. Need Maddie to come in here and yell at it.
I'm gonna get it. Hurry up.
Just seen it yesterday. We're walking around, and I was trying to find we'll try and find something for her. And we've got this like clip clop dangly parrot thing. She was getting really into it, having a fight with it, and So funny just watching her play. But didn't realize like she was getting really worked up. And I was like, come on, took the parrot off her. And I didn't realize until she fell asleep and turned, she must have like grabbed it and like pulled it, and she had like a little mark on her cheek, where else it must have been like the clip or something. It was gone in like an hour. So it was just a little mark. I was realized that it's just fighting the parrot, getting frustrated with it.
Parrot fought back.
Yeah, come on. Come on, German, don't make me sick Maddie onto you.
I think 2 red candles in a row would be good.
Yeah, resistance created, resistance confirmed. Would be nice. 5 minutes looking better. Oh. Yeah, come on. Break this low. Hopefully this could be the start of something. Got 2 bearish 5-minute candles. We'll go a little support. If we can close below here, I think we will be looking pretty good. If we're still stuck here and it's and we're getting closer to 9 o'clock, then it's going to be really difficult because the hour can do an easy wick fill. So keep our eye on when we're getting closer to the end of the hour. But if we can close below this blue candle, we could be breaking out of this little range. And I'd love to see that downside continue.
One minute looks nice.
The 1 minutes, huh? Well, this is the danger spot then, Glenn. Can I shift your line? Can I turn it up a little bit?
Sick, you can edit it. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's new. Never been able to do that before. Make it like that looks better, doesn't it?
Yeah, we'll see about that.
Come on. I want to see it close under this grey box. If we close on the grey box, I think I can tighten my stop loss up a bit.
Top wick on the hour, that'd be lovely.
Top wick on the hour.
Yes.
Well, I don't want to...
Pull right back.
Yeah, I'd like to see a long top wick.
Yeah.
Not a top wick like this. If there's a top wick like this, if it closes like here, then I think they got their wick full easy.
Gold road support.
Yeah, gold's dropping. You know, there's 5-minute closes like this. It's the opposite, isn't it?
Mm.
Wow, you bastard.
Yeah, fully engulfed that candle.
As gold started dropping, the indices pushed.
Damn, I keep on hesitating. I think it's done now, yeah. So when I was here, I was just thinking, I was like, damn, what should I should just cut it. Cut it and then look to re-enter up here. And now it's so close, I'm like, I'm not really saving too much. Okay. Yeah, that 5 minute. Damn it, man. Okay, so I'm gonna cut it. I'm kind of frustrated with it now.
Looks like it wants to burst out of it.
Yeah, I want to re-enter it when it's higher. So I'm still looking for the sell. I should have not hesitated and cut it when this one was rejecting. That's kind of on me. That wasn't very good management. Look for that sell just a little bit higher up, or if I get I should have held for that 17,160. And then look to take that short. So I kind of lost about 10 more pips than I should have then.
Glad I closed my short gold short now.
Oh yeah, Chris, don't do it. Yeah, they're very rarely I'll move my stop. I'll move my stop when I realise I make a mistake, and I'm like, oh, I probably should have put it there. But it's good practice to be able to just close it. I've got one more bullet left. Even gapped up on the 5 minutes. Catch it, Danny. Yeah, closing above this area. This is not good. Not good. 5 minute candle. When I see this price action, let me just clear everything. Clear the drawings. When I see a candle like this one, where it rejects the high, closes bearish, and then rejects the low, and then closes bullish, that creates a range. And then when it breaks out or closes above the high or the low, it tends to travel in that direction for a bit. Now we're getting close to the hour candle coming to a close, and the hour candle, it's been a bloody annoying hour candle because it just consisted of this. Awful.
McDonald's would have loved it.
But since Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, so far, ever since New York closed on Tuesday, that CPI, it's just been grinding higher. I find it so hard to buy when it's just doing that.
Can I explain my logic on my buy?
Yeah, mate. Absolutely, please.
I mean, I'm super happy with the trade, but I've had some losers the last few days, so I'm not going to recover that. But on the 3 minute,
yep.
We might annotate. Yeah, okay. So this bar here. So when that broke, this is an FU candle here. Yeah.
Yep.
So when that broke here, I was looking for it to close below here for sells, and all it did was take a liquidity grab here.
Yeah.
And then there's another one here. There's an FU candle here.
Yeah.
And when that broke, which was the next candle, I was looking for anything to close below there would be sells as well. But as soon as this started breaking, I took the buy, which was, I think, 17,132 around here. Because it was just grabbing liquidity from those broken FU candles and continuously breaking above, closing above.
Yeah.
So that was all my logic. But I've been doing that the last. I mean, I've had some shockers the last few days, so this won't make up for it. But
still nice to get them.
Yeah.
Interesting though, isn't it? Like when those candles are failing.
Yeah. Continually broke them all the way. There's quite a few FUs, bearish FUs.
Oh look, now looks like we're getting that acceleration now. Up into that 17,160. This candle here, that was the open. Man, what a frustrating, that's pretty frustrating to watch. Stream started here and just watched it grind. And now the alert's gone off. Okay. I got one more bullet from this level.
Crazy, it hit it right on the hour.
Yeah. So now, what do we anticipate this hour candle to do? Like, where do we... What I'm trying to anticipate, because I'm... can't believe I'm just looking for sells. But what I'm trying to anticipate is the bottom wick. That's what I'm trying to anticipate.
I'm thinking this candle is going to get retested.
Well, that'd be lovely because that's the Asian high.
Just, I'm more. I know that's the Asian high, but just that European candle was the news candle, and it just shot straight up from there. That fib extension level that we were discussing before, that 17,200.
Yeah.
That should give us 82 pips from the from the London low to high.
Yeah.
Which is about our ATR in the first hour. Obviously, it didn't happen in the first hour, but quite often it's not until like that 30-minute mark in the second hour. So the 50% of that second hour where we get our nice retracement. So if we could get a nice pullback or break of structure at that point, that could give us our 30 pips. Obviously, this being my... I'll get rid of all this rubbish. Like the target being from up here down to here, and just extend that low a little bit.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for.
I think that's pretty fair plan. Plus, if you look at the 45-minute, there's a fair market, a fair value gap between the doji, red doji, and the drive up, and I think Woku to say it's another little doji. Is that right? Am I right? Which comes down to the top of the Asian on the 45.
This is the 45.
Yeah, so that doji and that there.
Yeah.
There's a bit of a gap there, so it comes back, like Glenn's saying, to the top of the Asian session. That'd be worthwhile.
I think it's more the how far it will have moved through that session.
Oh, got you.
Yep. Being an 80 low volume to move 80 pips today. Yeah, I think I got that area.
Yeah, I'm going to plan that. So I'm going to have to get going. I'm going to now that I feel like we've got the acceleration. This is what I was kind of hoping we would have seen. I feel like this is a bit more closer to a sweep now. So we're in my sell zone. Should have waited, but this sucked. There is a snable, I think. So look for sell. Oh, I'm not going to tell you guys what to do, but what I'm looking for is sells from here now. I'm just going to look for the same thing, same entry. Last bullet, looking to take it down to. That was the news candle. Looking for it to. Oh wait, is that the news candle? Yeah, it is the news candle. I'm just looking for it to go to here. I think that would be pretty good. Pretty good move.
It's funny, right? Hayden, that same level, you know, that big trend line we had set up?
Yeah.
If it wicks down to that point, it lines up with that.
Oh, yeah? Yeah, I think it's a sound idea. I think it's worth a shot. So I'm gonna leave it there with you guys. Yeah, I've got to go take care of dinner now. This sucks trading this time at night time.
Welcome to our world.
Yeah, I much prefer this in the morning.
Welcome to Australia. Is my meant to get cool.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm off. So Zoomers, stay on YouTube. That's my idea. Looking for sell down to here. Crazy enough with this trend. Gold, I'm looking for the fake out from between 2008 to 2010, and then taking it down like 50 pips to 2005 again. Where are my zones from up here? So looking for price to sort of push up, and then find some reaction side of here to come back down ahead of PPI. Okay, and we'll see what German does. But German was a bastard this morning. Okay. Oh, nice one, Eddie. Bloody took the buys. FX entropy, would it not be easier just look for long? Sure, buy this here if you want. Absolutely. Is that I'm not going to be able to watch price come down and then look for the buys. But that's just my idea, so guys don't need to act on it whatsoever. Cool. All right, guys. Well, I'll see you YouTube on Monday. Zoomers, stay on. We'll have a little chat. Okay. Catch you guys. Bye-bye.